Vámonos. Uy, ese macho de noche. Yo tengo miedo. Por la noche vienen monstruos. Vaya. Como no, lloviendo. Vámonos a toda hostia. Está cerquita. 180, marca. Que te salto. Uy. Vámonos. Por aquí. 140. Está muy cerca. Vale. Sardinilla, ¿por qué no vienes? Te estoy silbando. Sardinilla. Nada, más lento que cayó el malo.
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your ass till you've toes for teeth. Get out in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out.
Hay un libre y para coger, mira cómo brilla.
With pleasure.
Ah, este no me deja, vale.
Come on, come closer.
Le aprovecho por la espalda. Toma, toma. Ve por la espalda, cabrón. La cámara, no veo. Ahora. No de puño, no es un buen metido. Aprovechale al enano. Vamos. Uy, coge esto, corre.
Pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
Got some problems. Rather not burden you.
Fuck off, Geralt. Need to spill your guts to me now.
I'm looking for Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Un par de cosas.
There's a few things.
Let me guess. Triss? Yennefer, perchance?
Triss and I talked. Cleared some things up. As for Yennefer, well...
So you found her? Ha! Need to tell me all about it.
I will. Some other time. Got something a tinge more important to take care of now.
Meaning?
I'm looking for Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad.
Uy,
Might
ya lo he
still
dicho.
be-
You mean
Vaya.
she's come back? Oh, but would she be
Hiding, probably.
see her in your dream?
Couple time.
Oh,
Not
Sí, que ya lo he visto, lo he visto, lo he visto. Yasky.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. Well, just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale. What do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Hmm. 10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No. That's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Tiene gracia, Yasky planificando. No.
Huh. Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
Eso ya más de Yasky.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... Ah, fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Should you?
Joder, si
Resulting
tiene
ways.
chicas, sí.
This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
A ver.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
¿De aquí?
This the loot he got from the elves of Dol Blathanna.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
Lee la agenda de Yasky. Y agenda de Yasky, pues ya está. Hay que buscar una tal Rosa, VSatre, Multi, la encaja, le seda acostumbrada por olvidarse, pero Julia abrazada. Ya la hemos leído, ala. Más cosas. Ahora tengo que buscar a... Madre mía, cuántas chicas hay ahí. Madre mía. Bueno, pues me voy a buscar alguna. De hecho, aquí me marca una. Ah, esto es con Zoltan, vale. A ver.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone.
Puf. ¿Para qué pregunto?
Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly. Keeps things tidy for the Baroness Avallac'h.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, In the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects, examines it from all perspectives.
Bueno, si lo dicen los sitios, casi
If I
sea.
didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh. Truly perverse.
She didn't ken half of it. Called him a stallion once. That's the fool took it as a compliment. Till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Poor bastard fled out the window.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs, what Rosa var Atre named her Guahir. Well chosen, eh? Her dad's a Novgardian aristocrat with the Imperial Legation. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we, Rosa, preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
Y la última ya.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one, then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
Que toda larga vaya.
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
Vale. ¿Hace de noche? No, hace de día. Habla con Vespula. Voilà. A ver si no está muy lejos. Vaya, está súper cerca. Vamos primero. Vámonos. Ya estoy aquí.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Voy a probar esta, que esta nunca la he hecho de pagar.
This coin and leave.
That ain't how it works. Vespula's to pay or be taught a lesson.
Already given her a verbal reprimand. Now go, before I teach you a lesson.
Come on. Gold's gold.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness, and you're not entirely a stranger.
What are you? Oh, I know you. You're that witcher took Dandelion out whoring. Gerald, right?
Yo me llega ya, es que se puso.
Not Gerald. Geralt.
Oh. Dreadful sorry.
What do you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Covere. Ha! Horvere, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Quiero y no puedo, vaya. Qué tormenta. Así me sale solecito. Estaría bien. Nada. Bueno, voy para allá. A hablar con Elia, Alita, yo qué sé cómo se llama. Me veo la letra. ¡Vámonos! Uy. Hola, buenas tardes, buenos días. Yo pensaba que... ¿Dónde sale este?
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Bueno, que se va a travestir. Que se traviste. Míralo.
Any better?
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
No sé ni qué decirle.
At a tavern. He was blind drunk.
No quiero saber el resto.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Venga, pues de arriba abajo.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, He desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
I know this is none of my business, but why do I
dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested.
Ya está.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Es verdad, para cuando te vas a la celebración con la actriz, te puedes comprar aquí la ropa y las máscaras. A ver. Pero no me lo voy a comprar nada ahora, voy a esperar luego.
Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm done, it'll feel like you're wearing nothing at all.
Vaya pintas tienes. Oh, dime que me dejas vender. Ay, qué pena. Me puedo comprar 3 máscaras. Ay, no, y no pesan nada. Estas son para las... Cuando te vas con la actriz. Pues ya está. Adiós.
So long.
Madre mía, qué pintas. Qué salasa. Vale, next. Por aquí. Siempre me llueve en el juego este.
Come on.
Come on. Vamos a guardar aquí. Ya compré unas posaderas santas que había pillado en el suelo. Pues las he vendido al final, ¿no? Sí. Las he vendido, vale. Me lo voy a teñir todo azul, yo creo, ¿eh? Voy a teñir todo azul. A ver los guantes blancos. Nah. Que me gusta más, fíjate. El negro le queda bien. Nah, le voy a dejar negro. Le voy a dejar negro. Uy, qué coño he hecho. Ay, negro.
Whoa there, Roach.
Vámonos. Vámonos. Corre. Es mejor ir corriendo con el Geralt que con el caballo. Aquí dentro de los sitios. A ver a cuánto está la tía esta. Me toca ir a pata. Vámonos. Creo que estaría bien que los mapas cuando pasases por los sitios, como que aquí hay un peluquero o un armero, que te lo marcase. No se te marca. Una pena. Vámonos. Habla con Marabella. Habla con Molly, habla con Rosa. Esto, aquí está el peluquero, pero en el mapa luego no te lo marca. Afeita la barba, oye. El pelo me lo voy a dejar así. Que siempre juego con la coleta y el pelo rapado. Guay, encima va borracho. Si va borracho encima... No te puedes cortar el pelo porque te lo hace aleatorio. Pero la barba sí la hace bien.
Give me a haircut. As long as your hands aren't too shaky.
Si le veis borracho, solo afeitaros la barba. El pelo no, pues si no te hace lo que él quiere. Bien afeita, venga. Y ya está, el pelo no, porque si no me vaya a estropiñar más. Solo. Madre mía, qué cogorza lleva. Le podría robar. Voy a probar una vez más de día, si no llueve, estaría bonito. Siempre me sale lloviendo, tío, en el juego este. Llueve, llueve, llueve. Ahora, así. Hace viento, pero no llueve. Así, más bonito. Allí voy.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
I'll wait.
It won't take long.
Más te vale.
He'll not come back.
Like my grandmother.
Why not? A rat bit him, and he's caught a fever.
Where'd you get bit? It hurt him much.
Más cositas, a ver.
Don't die from
Aquí que tiene.
Yes, you do.
Está transparente, es que habrás leído, así que no me interesa cogerlo.
Big rat, and then he killed him. Liar.
That's
Are you
enough.
a wizard?
We're done.
Lo tengo todo.
Gather your things and go home.
Uy,
Wonder if the rat catcher will get well. Like as not.
coño, este no le tengo.
Will you help? Mum says that if your butt catches a
Esto sí,
it's as good as in the grave.
también. Uy, te saqué un poquito.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
A ver.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelions? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! The snakely whip rose skyward. Gee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lather bathed its chinny chin.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry. See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Pues nada, poca cosa.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Bueno, habla con Molly. Está, ¿cuánto está la Molly? Está 80. Está cerquita. Está cerquita. Está por aquí. Por aquí. A 40 pasos. ¡Uy! Nada, ¿qué fiesta tienen ahí? Otro peluquero que no es borracho. ¿Dónde vas, Geralt? Tío. Está arriba, ¿no? Voy a hablar primero con esta. Voy a hablar con Molly al final, sí. Voy a guardias, digo, voy a ir al último de los guardias, pero aquí también hay guardias, así que me da igual.
This Baronet's Lavalettes villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet, and know each other. Surprising.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that were so. It seems, then, that you share some interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my invitation? Tell me what brings you here.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Well, if Molly will be there.
On our way, then.
Pues al turrón. Hey, mi sardinilla. Mi sardinilla se ha quedado ahí. Cagando. Oso. La finca de los Vegelbud.
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General.
Te has cantado la boca.
Is Molly a horse?
Pardon?
I did come here to see Molly, after all.
Patience, Witcher. She ought to arrive soon. I asked Molly to join us as soon as she was done with her chores. She shouldn't be long now.
All depends what you asked her to do, milady. But I don't really have a choice. I'll wait. Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Retanian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
I'd rather resolve what I have to with Molly.
Very well. I shan't insist. The attractive one, that's Molly. Speak to her. The Baroness and I will place our wagers. You can then ride back to Novigrad with us, if you wish.
Que hay que hablar con Molly, copón. A ver.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
Ha contado la historia, pero al revés. Sí, si no fuera por él. A ver, decir la verdad, hombre.
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't... Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Le miente por todos lados.
Realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I ask Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why'd he need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Cuentacuentos.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Vale, me queda... Vuelvo a Novigrado solo. Entra en la villa. Vuelvo a Novigrado solo. Toca hablar con este. Con esta. A ver.
Do you think it becoming to disturb a lady?
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
Vámonos juntitos, pero no revueltos. Tanto con la Molly, y no hemos sacado nada de la Molly. Molly para acá, Molly para allá. Pues solo nos queda una persona por interrogar. Así conseguimos pistas. Que la silla no me interesa porque tengo la del DLC. Digo, qué más bonita. ¿Para qué quiero esa mierda de silla? Qué cabrón. Cargando, pero si había cargado. ¿Por qué vuelves a cargar otra vez? Si ya estábamos en Novigrado. ¿Por qué? ¿Dónde colé? Buena carga. Ay, Dios mío.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Sí. Hala, hasta luego.
It takes a great deal of
Mira. Sardinilla, por favor. Mira, mira qué pedazo de silla tengo más bonita con sardinilla. ¿Cómo la voy a cambiar por esta? Que es preciosa. Ni de guap. Ni de guap. Vámonos. Entre la villa de los bar de... Vale, aquí voy a grabar. No tengo que no grabo. Grabamos rapidito. Ya está. Hola. ¿Esta puerta no es? Sí es.
What do you want?
Soy el nuevo profesor de esgrima, estoy buscando a Rosa Artre, soy el nuevo cocinero. Voy a mentir un poquillo, voy a decir que soy el profesor de esgrima.
Rosa Atre is expecting me. Supposed to give her lessons in swordplay.
Come with me. Miss Rosa awaits.
Ala, si me dejan pasar.
Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips
Pantalones de plata. Vale, voy a coger nada. Esto sí.
Grab a wooden one. Take care not to follow me.
Vale. Continúo siguiendo al guardia.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Que andas patarra, anda como escocido, lo vieras. ¿Qué gritas? ¡Toma palo! Me ha dado bien palo a mi hora. Toma. Ay, se me ha cubrido. Ahí te he dado. Oh.
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking for...
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
Tiene emocionante, mucho estoy buscando allá escribir.
Incredibly. But we ought to discuss that another time. Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Se ha picado. Se ha picado. Toma. Venga, avisa. Se ha picado. Este imbécil.
Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Es que nunca sé si va por segundas o no. Bueno, así con mucho gusto.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Varatra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Pues de abajo arriba.
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury is bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Changing subjects. What are 2 young Nilfgaardian aristocrats doing in Novigrad?
Dying of boredom. Papa's a diplomat. He also has many business dealings in Novigrad. He's a member of the Trade Corporation. Takes us along everywhere he goes, and must then find us new tutors in each spot. And so in Novigrad, the task fell to the poet Dandelion, Rosa's betrothed. Edna!
Edna.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna! What? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Creo que ya está.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna! What? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated...
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important...
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Calonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Calonetta.
Pues ya está.
Been a
Adiós.
pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Mira a ver esta que nunca lo he hecho.
Sorry, Rosa. Afraid I can't at the moment.
Farewell then. Oh, payment for your time.
Estás canto la boca. Joder, eso es magia, es lo más tontería. Vale, saqueas, botella de agua. Vamos aquí. ¿Qué armaduras tienen estos, no? Vámonos. Se han quedado ahí las pobres. ¡Hala! Ahí la lleváis. Vámonos aquí. Ya tengo que hablar con el sultán. ¿Cómo salgo de aquí? Muy bien, ¿no? Muy bien. ¡Ole! He salido. Hasta 300 y pico. Ya puedo correr. ¡Vamos! ¡Uy! ¿Dejará ponerme tinte en estas ropas o solo con la armadura? Ah, no, también me han quitado la camisa. No me la han regalado. Qué asquerosas. Buah. Ya podrán. Vámonos. 200. En sardinilla, tú vas a hacer piernas conmigo. ¿Qué coño ha pasado? ¿Un demonio? ¡Ah! ¡Demonio! A lo mejor había algún mal ahí, pero... Yo voy a mi misión. Oídos sordos. Consulta con Zoltan. Venga. ¡Alejo! ¿Eso no lo subes en serio, verdad? ¿No sube por ahí? Joder. ¿No sube la plataforma esa? Antes de hablar a este... Me queda sin la espada de madera... Y sin nada. A ver. Si me deja poner el tinte este, estaría bueno. El niscardiano. ¿Cuál era las...? Me faltan las botas nicardianas. ¿Esto de carajo es? Vale. Oye, ¿y las máscaras que me he comprado? Anda, mira, aquí estaba lo otro y no lo he vendido. Vale. Sardinilla. A ver, voy a probar una cosa. No creo que deje, pero bueno, estaría guay. Ah, no deja, qué pena. ¿Y esta tampoco deja? Vaya, solo es con la armadura. Pues nada, mi pozo en un gozo. Voy a guardar esta. Esta me la voy a dejar por cuando haga la de Tris. Que tampoco pesa mucho. Lo que no sé dónde están las máscaras que me he comprado del lobo y eso no sé dónde carajo está. A lo mejor está ahí abajo en bolsillos. Puede ser que está ahí. Me la han cambiado. ¿No está de aquí abajo? Míralo, está aquí. Ahí, vaya. Aquí. Anda. Antes estaba en objetos, pero como no han actualizado, le han cambiado esto. Ah, amigo. Vale, si me lo quiero quitar. Vale, eso es luego, pues me lo tengo que quitar. Antes estaba en objetos y lo quitabas y lo ponías cuando querías. Pues ya está. Voy a hablar con el amigo.
Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
A ver si vendrá sacado.
That Field Marshal Duda's replacement? The Marshal was a parrot. You do remember, right? Where'd you get her?
At auction. Some mage's estate went under the hammer. Witch hunters and the Eternal Fire joined forces, staked out his place and rounded the sorry sap up, put his things up for sale. Happened to be passing by and saw this out. Came with her own cage.
How could you resist?
Couldn't they? 'Tweren't possible. Ah, but dandelions what matters now. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kalinetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Why wasn't she on the list?
This Priscilla wasn't like the others. I think Dandelion more than fancied her. I think it was fervour.
He lusts after every other woman he meets.
How can I explain? Who does Dandelion love most?
Himself.
Exactly. And she's his mirror image.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. Laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Pobrecita, que no ve. Vale, creo que suelta en el Martín Pescador después del ocaso. Voy por aquí. ¿A cuánto está? Está ahí al lado, ¿no? A 160 y algo, vale. ¡Hola, vámonos! Vamos. Sardinilla. ¿Por qué no es blanco? Yo tengo un caballo blanco. Vámonos. Al trote, al trote. Que sé, yo creo que viene mejor en ciudad correr sin caballo. Pero como no deja sprintar, creo que voy a estar más rápido con el turbo. Con este. Bueno, tampoco más o menos igual, yo creo. Con la secundaria. Vamos. Mira, esto voy más rápido. Y al sprint. ¿Pero por qué gritan? ¿Tan feo soy? Ahí tengo. Vale. Una trampilla. Vaya, no puedo. Voy a grabar. Después de esta chapa.
here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
Esa Priscila. Si me da tiempo.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold, to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
¡Bravo! ¡Bravo, bravo! Me da tiempo de ir al baño y comerme 3 galletas. ¡Bravo! ¡Bravo! La verdad es que bonita la canción. O sea, ¿qué la pasa?
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back in White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside. Come.
Esa fue la que le partieron la nariz, ¿no? Que le estampó contra la mesa.
To listen to music. Music.
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Qué asquerosa la tía.
Permit me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta. As lovely as she is talented. And this
is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
No se puede confiar en ellos. Parece que Jaskin no olvidó ningún detalle.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later.
Not here. Come with me.
Ah, vale, digo, ¿qué le pasa? Estaba fingiendo. Tiene que ser en privado, para que la gente no...
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
sheep-dip.
And I've not seen him since.
Dandelion breaking into a vault. I'd sooner expect him to choose a life of celibacy.
True. Forgot to pay for his wine at the Passa Flora once. He made awake the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? He have debts he needed to pay off?
Claimed he was helping someone. Urgent matter that couldn't wait, he said.
This someone, Dandelion mentioned their name?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention. As he failed to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
Reuven. What's he like?
Tall, fat, dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait. Left leg.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair. Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
A rascal. At least they didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'd be in deep then.
Pues tendré que salvar a Jasky de nuevo.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Whoever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax, I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Whoreson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry it. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Muy guapa la Priscilla.
Geralt!
Tell me, you and Dandelion, how do you meet?
At a poetry tourney in Ellender. Naturally, I'd already heard much about Master Dandelion. And it proved true. At first, I thought him a bloated, narcissistic buffoon.
Just at first.
Well, only cows don't change their minds. I changed mine when he came to congratulate me. Never expected he could lose so graciously. Dandelion can be irritating, I shan't deny it. Yet, I also know he can be fair and noble at times. Well, I very much doubt I could bear to have him around were it not so.
I see. I get it.
Adiós. Vale. Ve a la casa de baños y habla con Riven. Albóndigas, qué ricas. Algo interesante. A ver. Botella de agua. Nah, me voy. Very guapa, muy guapa, sí. Me voy. Adiós. Creo que es de noche ya, ¿no? Voy a meditar. ¿Estará lloviendo? Espero que no. Ya sé.
God, a reaper's come for me.
Dios. Este tablón siempre sale. No sé, ¿qué le pasa al tablón este? Siempre sale la mierda esta. Vale. ¿A cuánto está? Está aquí al lado. Voy a grabar. Hace mucho que no grabo. Esta misión se llama En busca de bastardo hijo. A ver. ¿Qué nos cuenta? Vamos a sacar la información para averiguar algo de Yasky.
Anybody there? Open up.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Tell him Geralt of Rivia wants to talk to him.
I cannot promise Mr. Reuven will have time to see you.
Want a bed?
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Siggy Reuven cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy.
What happened? What's going on here?
The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
Yo no me pienso quitar la ropa, Que tengo unos calzoncillos que da vergüenza enseñarlos. Desnúdate y pon la ropa en no puedo nacional. ¿Me toca hacer sí o sí? ¿O qué? Vaya que sí. Vaya. Ay.
Splendid. Siggy Reuven awaits in the next room.
Sigue a Happen. Yo te sigo.
Hey, Whitehead. Nice fun you have.
You were right. He doesn't blush. His hand, then ordered them to shove it up the corpse of the lovely. And then he
Se lo pasa un poco más. Quita, hombre.
He's all over walls.
Abrir. Cuerpazo tiene. Solo los bollicaos. A ver. Abrimos.
Easy, Cleaver. Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye. Reuven, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here? Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out of the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
Me acabo de decir, tío.
I'm a witcher.
Problems with your plumbing? Nah, it's under control. Geralt's a friend from the old days. Although...
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it. Any weapons tucked away? Just a few.
Pues no me quería quitar yo la ropa, si es que... Pégale con la toalla, Geralt. Vale, con la tercera espada que tienes ahí escondida. La de acero, la de plata y la de carne.
What? Lost your nerve?
Toma palo. Aprovechar que le ha turbido. Toma palo. Avisa.
Good work, gents. Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how. They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it? Let's give him a chance to explain.
Not gonna introduce me to your friends?
Good thing Happen's not here. He tanned the hide on my arse for being so rude. Francis Bedlam you know, but then who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means? And the dwarf's Carlo Veres, known also as Cleaver. Carlo's in entertainment, mostly.
I'm looking for Whoreson Jr.
Interesting. What do you want with him?
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Whoreson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today. Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Whoreson's out to get us, and he'll succeed, eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Whoreson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, want to find Whoreson? Find me first.
Espero encontrarse a lo dijo antes que se acabuche. ¿Dónde puedo encontrarlo?
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy? It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people. And he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it, then.
I'll, look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
Los siento mucho, tenía mis motivos. Esta misma.
I had my reasons. Your leg would be fine if you hadn't gotten in my way.
I see. Well, I promise you that if I could go back in time, I'd do things quite differently on Thanedd. For example, I'd have my men kill you instead of just tying you up.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
You think Cleaver will find Whoreson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste? Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
De abajo arriba.
Your partner's aware of your past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence?
Cleaver, Bedlam and Junior. Well, I'd call them my partners if we'd built a mill to grind flour for the folk of nearby hamlets. But we just need to stay out of each other's ways, agree from time to time. That doesn't make us partners. Do they know who I am? Was. Bedlam, sure. The others most likely suspect. But we just don't talk about it. No need to.
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with Junior. Why?
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't solve any problems. It breeds trouble. Trouble you then have to solve by other means. Make no mistake, someone's behind Whoreson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bugger bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Whoreson's house. Though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Mentioned Whoreson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
Bueno, que habrá que mirar, ¿no? Por si acaso. También es inteligente pensar que no está ahí.
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the bits, endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Whoreson's got nought to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
See if I can't find Whoreson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Whoreson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
From Master Spy to Master Criminal. Interesting progression.
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar. Both about maintaining a net of informers, being tough in negotiations, bribing officials, the occasional assassination. Same old shit.
Yeah, except you used to do that in the name of some ideal. And now?
Now I've decided I've slaved enough for ideals. It's time I worked for myself. And thus far, it's been going rather well.
You in contact with Radovid?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not in contact with him. I prefer it remained that way.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the lodge.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
Estás de mal humor, te echo Goyaski, a ver.
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me was. The bastard shan't get away with it.
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Got me own problems. Problems you might be able to help me with. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion, establish what happened to him.
Tú paga.
I'll get paid on top of that, right?
Nothing for free, eh? Did you bargain this hard when Emma wanted to hire you?
Who told you?
What do you mean, who? Emma did.
Ha ha.
I could never reveal my sources to you or anyone else. It would be fucking unprofessional. But we've chatted enough. Yeah, I'll pay you. Count on it. So, can I count on you?
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realise, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to. Be so kind as to follow me.
Vale, pues aquí lo dejo. Mañana más. Hasta otra. Adiós.